So, everybody keeps telling me that I gotta play Smash. So let's play some Smash. Some Smash TV. Unless this is not at all what you meant. But that can't possibly be true. As far as I know, because Smash TV is awesome. It's not the first twin-stick shooter in the world, but it is probably one of the most famous. The left thumbstick, or left joystick, makes you move around. The right one makes you shoot. Well, actually, oh yeah, you can stop shooting. Couldn't be simpler. Well, it could be simpler without power-ups and stuff. It was the first twin-stick shooter was Robotron 2084, but that's also in the book, so we'll talk about that when we get there. And I have won a new toaster! My life is complete. So, apparently, this game takes place in an Unreal Tournament-style game show.
You'll need it.
Where you kill a bunch of people, for prizes. Like, a VCR. This is perfectly worth killing people for in 2018. All of those VHS tapes I'll be able to play now. It's probably most famous for its NES port, which is one of the few games that can work for one player with two controllers. Another toaster! I'm gonna be swimming in these things by the end of this. And a speed up. On the NES port, if you put in two controllers, it works just like the arcade. Left controller will make you move around, and the right controller's D-pad will make you shoot. It's really, really cool. Although it's probably better on the SNES, better graphics and such, and it's probably one of the best two-player games for the SNES, besides Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Goof Troop. This game gets really fucking chaotic! Luckily, though, it's one of those games where you can continually insert coins to continue.
Contestant 1.
So, in terms of difficulty, it's Infinite Lives difficulty, which is its own unique brand of difficulty, as I guess we should establish. Yeah! Those things on the floor are landmines. If you step on them, you will die. I know people are referring to Smash Bros. Or Super Smash Bros. That's another time. I'm pretty sure that Ultimate is probably the one that goes in the book, considering the huge amount of hype that it has. But I can't really play the two games in the book. Oh, shit, I'm cornered again. Until I can figure out what to do about Wii games. So that one is off the table for a while. Another toaster! You know what they say, right? It's just a death ray with a smaller processor. Meet Mr. Shrapnel. Hello, Mr. Shrapnel? Which one of them is Mr. Shrapnel? It should be stated that Smash TV is probably one of those games that's better as two players. A sleek 1999 Roadster, which is great for somebody who doesn't have a driver's license. That killed me. Is it working? No, well, not the wall doesn't kill you. There's just a lot of chaos on the screen. This is one of those classic games that'll probably eat up quarters.
Big money! Big prizes! I love it!
Yay! Oh, the prizes! All of them! All the fucking toasters!
Yeah!
Ah, no, the power-up is gone! Stay back! All of you! All... How the hell are you supposed to do this in single player? Shit, I keep getting cornered. Like, I'm not exactly an expert in Smash TV, let's just say. This is a game that I haven't exactly played before the book.
Bingo! Good luck!
But it is definitely fun. I can't say this is a game I would have never played if not for the book, because it is usually listed among one of the best games of all time. Not exceptionally high up like A Link to the Past or Super Mario Brothers or Tetris, but it's usually up there, somewhere in the 50s to the 80s. And it is fun if it's just fucking chaos. I mean, it is one of the... Oh, that's what killed me before.
Bingo! Good luck!
It is probably the best twin-stick shooter game of all time. Although I'm not exactly that knowledgeable in the genre.
Yeah!
I kind of like twin-stick shooters a lot more than I like regular one-stick shooters, I guess. Oh my god, they got tanks now! I have no idea what that power-up does. Yeah! A new VCR! So many things!
10 seconds! Bingo! Yeah!
Yeah! I love the sounds this thing is making. This is just one of those catharsis games like Xenoclash. It really is. It's a kind of game you play after you've had a shitty day. You just go to the arcade and you just pop it in and you just shoot a million enemies. You know, even at the best of times, I have no idea how game shows afford their prizes, but I have no idea how they pay compensation for all of these people who die. Seems like it would get kind of pricey, even if the prices are just fucking VCRs.
10 seconds! Bingo!
I mean, in 1990, I didn't even know people used VCRs in 1990, but yeah, that would probably be rather expensive, but toasters? Ooh, good thing I got this when the round ended. Oh no.
Big money! Big prizes! I love it!
Ah! What the fuck it? Oh no, it's a boss fight. Well, yeah, obviously it's a boss fight. And he has lasers! But I got rockets. What do you got? And grenades. What's better? The grenades? Actually, I think the grenades are better. Considering how fast they go.
10 seconds. Bingo. Contest.
And yes, when it comes to games where I can just infinitely input quarters, I am absolutely infinitely inputting quarters. These games were designed so only rich kids could beat them. Ooh, blood. That's unusual. This game is gory. Ooh, a spread shot.
10 seconds. Bingo. Good luck.
I should go after his other arm, I think. It's not coming? Ah! How much HP does this thing have? Yes, use the beach ball gun. Yay, more beach ball gun. What is he doing? Oh, boy. This guy just takes so many fucking hits. And his heads explode everywhere. Jesus. Okay, you can only hurt him if you've got powerful weapons. Power-ups. Spread gun. Oh, his new game show's rigged. What is the benefit of this? Just putting a target on me? The shield or some shit?
10 seconds. Bingo.
You can't stop me from getting it. Good God, you have more lives than I do.
Bingo. Good luck.
At some point, I'm going to run out of infinite quarters. I'm sure. Okay, so yeah, the target thing is a shield. It's still pretty useless in this fight. And the rocket launcher is also pretty useless. Oh my fucking God, are you dead yet? Yay! What a win! Yes! I have so many toasters! And so many shitty cars! And all the VCRs in the world! That's a lot of VCRs! Oh, and of course there's the cash. Jeez. Come on, big money. Yay! Thank you for watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Orbs? Oh no. Not orbs! Oh jeez, definitely not orbs. Oh my god. Oh, cool! I got a TV. Now I have some. Now that makes all the VCRs much more useful. A luxurious vacation.
10 seconds. Bingo.
Sounds useful.
Yeah.
Another luxurious vacation.
Bingo. Yeah.
Luxurious vacation. Scarface. Okay, I want to get to the cash prize first. Film at 11. What are these things? Ah!
Bingo.
Come on, come on. Come on! Don't stop coming on! Oh boy, this game can get... I thought Defender was hard, Jesus. Top quality luggage! That'll be perfect on my luxurious vacation. I'm probably going to lose it in baggage claim, but I'm glad I have it. Yeah, all these luxurious vacations. I'll never have to work again.
10 seconds. Bingo. Good luck.
Maybe I should try again on Jeopardy or something. Hey, I can move fast. And I collected a TV. I would like to get through one room without needing to put in a quarter. I have the lucky dice. Yay. Yay! The 2600 TV, made by Atari, plays Atari games and nothing else. Defend me?
Big money. Big prizes. I love it.
Yay! So many luxurious vacations and a key. And we can't forget all my magnificent TVs. By the end of this, I will certainly have enough to power all of my VCRs. Beyblades! I didn't know we had the license for that. And the tanks are back.
10 seconds. Bingo. Good luck.
Oh, that was an extra life. Perfect. I didn't know this game had it, but I guess that counts. Although I think that Smash TV is a game you can beat, theoretically. But I'm probably going to use Arcade Game Protocol on this one. I did it for Mr. Driller as well, which technically you can also beat. I mean, technically you can beat Pac-Man. I mean, let's be absolutely honest with ourselves, like, considering I could just keep popping in quarters infinitely, well, it's only a matter of time, you know?
10 seconds. Bingo. Good luck.
I'll get as far as I can go before the night's over, though. Ah! I forgot about the lasers! Lasers! Okay, just because I have a million VCRs does not mean I want to be electrocuted. The worst part about dying is that you'll lose your power-ups. These are fast. Oh, that's... Oh, yes, they are fast.
Bingo. Contestant 1.
Honestly, I just love the aesthetic of this game. How, as you go in between rooms, you see people with cameras and stuff. You have a game show host. Like I said, it's not perfect, but with the prizes and the things that are trying to kill you, it's got some kind of science fiction weirdness. Yeah, luxurious vacation would be great when I die. You're fast, but can you outrun my grenades?
10 seconds. Bingo. Good luck.
What are the red and green bars below my... oh, they're power-up. How long I have my power-up. Okay. Usually red and green refer to, like, health or something, but no, it's power-up time. Yeah! Finally gotta get that vacation to Fiji that I've always wanted, I guess. And I'm gonna just see how much media references I can make by the end of this. By the end of this, I'll dethrone Gex.
Bingo. 10 seconds. Contestant 1. Good luck.
Give me the dice. Yeah, luxurious vacation. Yeah, another luxurious vacation. Buffalo?
Bingo.
That's not Buffalo.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah, I want... No, I didn't get the thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're back.
10 seconds. Bingo. Good luck.
Die. Taste my rockets. No, you can't get me. No.
Bingo!
Oh my god, there's just so much stuff! What the fuck's the budget of the show? Good god! You single-handedly support the robotics industry, Mike.
Yeah!
I have been eaten by brain machines.
Bingo! Seconds. Bingo! Good luck!
Yeah. Good luck. Indeed. Luckily, none of the 50-cent or $1 ones have been on the list yet. Not that it would matter, it's just... You can get surprisingly close to the enemies. Although sometimes it seems like it leads to a little bit of an inconsistency.
Seconds. Bingo! Good luck!
Oh, I want the... Yay, thank you.
Yeah!
All of you die! No. Not me. You. I need to practice maneuvering. Go. Chunks galore. Oh! Oh my!
10 seconds.
And I thought Ikaruga put a lot of shit on the screen at once. Jeez, how the hell did they render all of this in 1990? It's very impressive that there's like no slowdown or anything. It's just... wow. This is a game that just does not fuck around. I guess it's like Defender in that regard, but... The gold, and the cash. And I understand that this is a game you're supposed to play with 2 players. But unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of games on the list that are 2 players that I'm probably not going to be able to get 2 players with, or theoretically require 2 players. Like, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. There was supposed to be that episode this Halloween, but I couldn't beat it. I tried for like... I made like a dozen different playthroughs of that game, but I could not beat it. Because that game is balanced for 2 players. Just like this one is balanced for 2 players. Unless it's not, and if you play with 2 players, there's twice as much shit on the screen. I don't even want to know. I really don't. Oh, yay! The laser death zone. That's my favorite. Yeah. Yeah.
10 seconds. Contestant 1.
Too many lasers. Why are there so many lasers? I mean, I know it was the 90s, but jeez, could you give it a rest? Okay, I walked right into that one. Oh my god. Hey! Eat my fire extinguisher rate grenades!
10 seconds.
Ah!
Bingo. Good luck.
You know, this is definitely a quarter muncher, but I think I would have happily put quarters into the machine. It's a fun game. Just, I hope you don't ever have any intention of beating it.
Total carnage. I love it.
It's an Ikaruga boss? Okay. No. Yay, beach ball gun! A grenade launcher! Go! Go! Beach ball gun! More Beyblades! Oh wait, I know who that is. That's Shrek. This is the best game show in the world. Get all kinds of license.
10 seconds.
Shrek is shooting Beyblades at me. It's awesome. Why wouldn't this game be a yes? Come on, man. A good saving grace of this game is that you can shoot the bullets. I can't tell you how much that balances things up. Being able to just shoot the shots as they come towards you, it really does help. As much as you'd expect it to. This is a difficult game.
Seconds. Bingo.
The keys, I don't know what the keys do, but I'm gonna keep taking them anyway. Oh, his eye exploded. Noticed in these recent episodes, I get kind of bloodthirsty, don't I? Between this and Xenoclash, just a game for blowing off steam. Oh my! Like I said, the bosses have just as many lives as I do. If I didn't have so many quarters, this would probably piss me off. Yeah, with the grenade you just lose so... yeah, you run out of it so quickly. The boss gets easier. This boss is easier now that... he's in his advanced form. It doesn't happen usually. Even though that's kind of what would happen in an actual fight. I guess that's another thing that has always bothered me about multiple stage fights in pretty much any medium. When a normal person fights, the longer the fight goes on, the weaker they get. If they have some sort of ultimate form or whatever, they're going to use it right off the bat to win quickly. Think Sans from Undertale. I always wondered why people didn't start with their strongest attack first, and that's a good point. I mean, I get it leads for good drama or whatever, but it's always a stupid move. But yeah, this guy is a lot easier now that he doesn't have his shit everywhere. It's not summoning shit.
10 seconds.
Seriously, what do the keys do? I don't know.
Good luck.
Beach ball gun! Also, this game gives you plenty of blinking time, which is... I mean, this game largely is fair. It just throws everything it's got at you at all times. Yay! Yes! Didn't find so many of those. I found a ton of those, but those didn't count for much. Cash! That's what it's all about. Oh, the monies. Not as much money as last time, unfortunately. I win!
Go, 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 go.
How many levels in Smash TV? Okay. During the competition is a bad time to use the Google. But I would really like to know. Yay, money! Okay, I'm really curious. What do I win this time? What are we collecting? Ah, snakes! Why did it have to be snakes? I collected that present, what the hell? No, present! Present.
10 seconds.
Ah, because I got a game over, it didn't count. And hey, it's a Christmas game. It's a game where you collect presents. Perfect. Perfect for the occasion. Year's supply of meat products. Alright. Go to the FAQ now. Oh yeah, if you wait too long, something comes out and kills you. Wait, there's only 3 arenas? At least on the NES version? Our exciting home game! Perfect! Perfect game to play with the kiddies. Max and Sally will be so busy shooting each other in the face with their 2-year supply of meat products. I mean, they're probably gonna go bad in like 6 weeks, at most. But I mean, and that's only if you refrigerate them really well.
10 seconds. Bingo. Good luck.
Yes! I have shurikens. Hey, our exciting home game. How many copies do I need? if you're playing this game with a limited amount of quarters, I would recommend going after the tanks first. And these are all Yuan Ti from Dungeons and Dragons. Once again, what is the budget of this game show? Oh, I get it. Sponsorships.
Bingo! Yeah!
Oh,
10 seconds.
yeah.
Contestant. Let's go.
Let's go. Prize room.
Big money. Big prizes. I love it.
Keys! Yay! Why am I so excited about keys? What the fuck am I gonna do with all these many keys? I don't have this many doors in my house.
Yeah!
Come on, come on. Yes. Shield.
Yeah!
Speedy.
Yeah!
The bomb.
Bingo! Yeah!
Year supply of meat products. I'm not gonna live this many years. Especially if all I eat is the meat products. I don't know what kind of strategy this is, but... Ah, damn it. Come on.
Seconds.
Oh.
Contestant. Good luck.
God damn it. Come on, come on, come on, we can do this. I'm on a time crunch here. Dynamite Cobra boss? Snakes! Snakes and purple caterpillar things. And I exploded. Unfortunately, you only get the beach ball gun during boss fights.
Bingo!
And the snakes all exploded.
10 seconds.
Ah.
Bingo! Contestant. Bingo! 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 Bingo!
If you're wondering, every time you insert a coin, it says bingo. So I just inserted a bunch of them.
Yeah! Yeah!
Oh, brain things. Wait, what did I win? What was that? Looked like a tractor. Would work great in my farm I'm never going fucking back to. For some reason, the third prize is, like, really rare, even though it doesn't seem to be worth that many more points.
Good luck. Yeah!
Oh my god. So many meat products. Gonna be cooking out every single day for the rest of my fucking life.
Yeah!
For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you should be having burgers. burgers for breakfast, hot dogs for lunch, steak for dinner, and, I don't know, kielbasa for dessert. Oh my god, how many of these things are there? This show is the reason for the robot apocalypse, isn't it? You just made so many robots that they couldn't all be killed, then they decided to fucking take over the world. That's how it happens, isn't it? A fabulous riding mower! I was close.
10 seconds. Contest.
Yeah, fabulous riding mower. Shouldn't that have been a prize in the first level? Oh, the first prize was all the VCRs.
Second contestant, what? Good luck.
No. How long does each room last? It's getting crazy. I feel like I've been here for like 5 minutes already. That is not Twiddle Carnage. These are snakes. That's a different movie. I don't think there were any snakes in Total Carnage. Oh wait, that's Total Recall. There weren't any snakes in that movie either, so... Come on. Yes.
10 seconds. Contestant. Yeah.
A few more copies of the home game, and I can open a target. I keep getting surrounded. I'm sure that's going to happen a lot less if you play multiplayer. But considering I don't have access to the, actual arcade cabinet, and I think most emulators have lost the ability for net play, it's not going to happen.
$10 seconds. Contestant. Good luck.
Eat all the grenades. Aw, you didn't eat all the grenades. How are you supposed to grow up into a big and powerful explosion if you don't eat all your grenades?
seconds. Contestant 1. Good luck.
Come on. Ah, yes. Oh, I got a rocket launcher. That's what I have. Jeez. They just keep coming. They do not stop. My God, it's like the population of the entirety of Europe at this point. Oh, thank God. Oh, that's good to know.
10 seconds. Contestant 1. Good luck.
I like how different each room feels, even though it's just, every single one is just basically a square. I mean, I guess the original Legend of Zelda also managed to do this, not as well, but still managed to do this at some level.
10 seconds. Contestant 1. Good luck.
How much longer do we have to go? I can't imagine the game getting more intense than this. Like, even if the player is rich or like Superman, how long can you really string them along? How do you top this?
Seconds. Contestant 1. Good luck.
Okay, it seems to be a good strategy, like, even if you have to go directly in the firing range to go for the power-ups. There's very rarely a reason to not go for the power-ups. I don't know which is better, the rocket launcher or the grenade launcher. Usually in games, it's almost always the rocket launcher. Grenade launchers tend to be my least favorite type of weapon in video games, believe it or not. Because usually the grenades don't explode on impact like, say, a rocket would. So it's almost as if you could just throw the grenade yourself. A lot simpler, a lot less technology. Oh, thank God, the spread gun. We ain't in Contra, but it's still useful. You know, after I play through all of these games, I could probably make a bunch of lists. Like, I don't know. Well, my personal favorite, absolutely. I finally feel comfortable making a true favorite games of all time list. But I might have a better shot at figuring out what are the hardest games of all time. There's a lot of lists. Seem to have. They always seem to miss games, you know. Like, I've seen a lot of lists with hardest games to 100% complete, but they always miss games that I know are the hardest, are some of the hardest games to 100% complete, and that would be Animal Crossing New Leaf and Reciteer, and Item Shop's Tale. Try 100% completing either of them, I dare you. I mean, for Animal Crossing, it literally requires over 500 hours. And Reciteer, you gotta play and beat the game at least 7 times.
10 seconds.
I'm not
Contestant
kidding.
one.
For a completed save file, you need to play through the game and get New Game Plus 7 times to get 100% completion. Granted, with the exception of the first and the last time, you can essentially speed run through the game, considering you keep all of your stuff on New Game Plus. But still, you need to speed run through the game, doing some very specific things each time to get what are the true cards. And as for hardest games of all time, everybody puts the Dark Souls. Last Arena? And I want to see if there are like 10 games that are harder than Dark Souls. I mean, already we've gotten to Ikaruga, and I think that this game is probably harder than Dark Souls. In my opinion.
Second contestant one. Good luck.
Is this game harder than Ikaruga? I don't know. Honestly, Ikaruga feels less overwhelming for most of the time, except level 4. My God, level 4 Ikaruga is the stuff of nightmares and legends. This game isn't quite at that level, but it's definitely higher than level 3 Ikaruga at all times. Anybody want to keep a track of how many lives I've lost, how many quarters I've inserted? Or had to use? Like, it's definitely an interesting question. How much monetarily would it cost me to get through all of this shit?
Second contestant one. Good luck.
Landmines. So much stuff. No, I didn't get a spread gun. God damn it. Seems like if you get to it a second too late, you just don't get your prize. You keep expecting the power-ups and the prizes to just stay there a little bit longer than they do, but yeah, after they blink and they just appear solid for a bit, I think you can't collect them then. I can't prove it at the moment, but that's what it feels like at the very least. Maybe it's just all coincidence, I don't know.
Second contestant one. Good luck.
What could I do with a year's supply of meat products? I mean, I'm not a vegetarian, but still. There's just way too many meat products. Especially if we're not counting poultry. The chicken is where it's at. All the way. Better than beef and pork combined.
Second contestant one. Good luck.
Yeah. Are we almost done here? There's just so many. They keep coming! And they never stop coming! Ah. Well, when you die and you come back, you could definitely take out a shit ton of enemies.
10 seconds. Contestant, good luck.
Yeah, see? Yeah, that is definitely a shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing just kills you. This game does not want you playing for very long.
Total carnage. I love it.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. They're bosses that move in a wiggly pattern. Okay, so only the heads can hurt me. Good to know. I can walk through the other shit.
10 seconds. Contestant, 1. Good luck.
This is certainly on the list for one of the hardest games I've ever played. I couldn't imagine doing this without infinite quarters, basically. Do this on one continue and you are a fucking legend. I'd say it would be harder than beating Ikaruga on one continue. I mean, Ikaruga, you can memorize the patterns. That's why some people call it a puzzle game, as a joke. But you can memorize where things are. This game, things just come at you erratically, and you have to continually improvise. I mean, I'm having a really fun time playing this, but there's no denying that this game gets overwhelming. But if you just want to shoot some snakes and robot things and weird thugs on an alien future game show, this is the perfect game for you. I suppose it's more about getting a high score than beating it. No! These guys are gonna have a shit ton of health, aren't they? Spread gun! Yes, way! Oh, wait, voice samples. That's unusual. Sinistar, I think, was the first one to do that in the 80s, but
10 seconds. Contestant, 1.
I don't think they really became used until like the mid-90s. And Smash TV, I think, came out right on the line, 1990. Even though it definitely looks like a mid-90s arcade game. It definitely has that vibe. It feels like more culturally related to the 90s than the 80s. And again, as I've established before, cultures don't begin and die on when the decade does, with the weird exception of the 2010s. Actually, the current identities of the 2010s probably didn't start until like 2015. Pre-2016 and post-2016, two completely different eras. But let's not talk about that. We gotta talk about the 90s.
Good luck.
Stupid snake thing that won't die! Why won't you die? Good God. I mean, it's the last boss in an arcade game, and arcade games... Arcade games were designed to make as much money as possible. And if you lost all your quarters here, they knew they'd be able to make like a fortune. You may enter key room 1. Wait, we're not done? I beat the boss!
10 seconds. Contestant 1. Good luck.
What is this? This is the bonus round? I want my fucking prize! Oh yeah, if a kid runs out of all of his quarters here, I mean, they're gonna be making twice as much money, you know? Like, I can imagine a kid spending their entire allowance on this thing, all like 10, 20 bucks, just pumping it full of quarters, trying to get just a little bit further this week, just a little bit further. But getting overwhelmed by all of this shit!
Contestant 1.
Come on, come on. No! Grenade, 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 grenade. Yay! Just in the nick of time. Please. Oh, we're doing this, huh? Okay. You know what's the most painful thing when it comes to arcade games? Inserting a quarter to continue, but not doing it quick enough. So you are forced back to the beginning anyway. Yes, that has happened to me. My experience with arcades, though, it's probably not the typical arcade thing. Whenever I went to arcades, it was never to play games like Smash TV or the light gun shooters or anything. I always stuck to ticket-giving games because, well, I could play games like this at home. I mean, I did very occasionally play a game that didn't award tickets, but it always felt kind of like a waste instead of playing skee-ball. And that's how most arcades that are still alive today are still functioning. Although now as an adult, ironically, I appreciate these games a lot more. And one thing I think a lot of people want is a preservationist arcade. Not like an arcade where games are just kept for historical purposes. Maybe not just arcade games, but games from consoles and such too. Although, of course, the game developers and publishers and such, they would do everything in their power to make sure that never happens, because they're very overprotective of their IPs to the point of completely destroying
10 seconds. Contestant one.
any sort of legacy the games have left.
Bingo.
If they can't make money off of a game, then it's lost to them. But the preservationist thing is chat for a different day. I'm pretty sure this game has been well preserved. Maybe you can even buy it on Steam, I don't know. This is definitely another game that I want in my own personal arcade. It's no joust, but it's a way to work up a sweat. Jeez.
10 seconds. Contestant
They
one.
just keep coming. How many key rooms are there? Better not be one for every fucking key I collected.
Bingo.
Oh, bingo is the extra continue? Does the game give you free games? I didn't press the quarter button.
10 seconds. Contestant one. Good luck.
So much shit. My God. Have I gone against the entire population of the Earth? I would think so. Fucking decimated the entire population of New York City, at least. In this one fucking room. The speed up is kind of useful, but not really.
Second contestant one. Good luck.
Da 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 da. Okay, that's weird. Ah. Oh my God. Please, be done!
Second contestant one. Good luck.
Good God. I don't have the energy for any more fucking key rooms. Damn it. I was gonna say, like, double damn it.
Contestant, good luck.
Why do you keep coming? Do they ever stop? I don't know.
Bingo!
It just doesn't stop. Can I just close the fucking doors or something?
10 seconds. Contestant 1. Good luck.
The music's frantic. That's gotta be a good sign.
Contestant 1. Good luck.
I'm kind of thankful when I get a game over. It gives me the opportunity to get a drink. How long have I been in this room? They just don't stop. They never stop. Please don't be.
Total carnage.
Is this the end?
Good luck. You'll need it.
Is this the end? It's a beach ball gun, so.
Contestant 1.
Oh, it's the host! Oh no!
I love it.
Okay, that makes it kind of worth it, I guess. What the fuck?
Seconds. Bingo! 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 Good luck!
Like, this is just hilarious, but I have no idea why I didn't expect it. The game show host is the final boss. That is just too perfect. Although you do lose points because it looks like a perfect clone of the first boss.
I love it! I love it! Contestant 1. Good luck!
Although it is harder than the first boss, I think. Even though I think the first boss was actually the hardest boss I faced. What the fuck?
I love it! I love it!
Ha! You lost your fucking suit. You lost your stupid fucking smile.
10 seconds. Contestant 1. Good luck! Total carnage!
Yeah, total carnage, of course.
I love it!
Oh, jeez, he just moves so quickly. So erratically.
Total carnage!
I imagine this being one of those, like, video game arcade legends.
I love it!
They say that if you get through the game, you have to fight the game show host. And nobody believes it.
Good luck! Total carnage! No way!
Spread gun is definitely the one you want to use here. It allows you to keep some distance, unlike the grenade launcher or the beach ball gun. Ah.
Contestant, good luck. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Although the beach ball gun does a shit ton of damage. Also, its corpse can kill you apparently, so... Yay! Be very, very careful if you're actually, you know, playing the game. It would be a very, very shame if you lost your last life and your last quarter on that. Oh my god. Yay! So many VCRs and TVs and... Whee! It's Christmas! Christmas game early! Yay! So many presents! Let's see. World record Smash TV score. Leaderboard, speedrun. Somebody beat the Super Nintendo version in 5 minutes. Probably with glitches or some shit. High score in the Smash TV. I have no idea. I don't think they recorded it. I did it! Without running out of time, too. Smash TV is definitely a yes. I had a lot of fun playing this. You are a great Smash TV player. However, you've not reached the highest level of competition. I don't care. To become Grand Champion, you must explore all areas of the Smash TV studio. If you use the keys to explore all the secret rooms, you will find the Smash TV Pleasure Dome. Once there, several of our lovely showgirls will promote you to rank of Grand Champion. I guess if I did that, that'd be 100%. But this counts plenty for beating the game. I guess that's the kind of thanks you got in the 80s and the 90s for completing a game. Thanks for beating the game and spending a bunch of money and time. Fuck you though, and go back and do it again better. Smash TV, it's one of the greatest twin-stick shooters of all time. People have a lot of fond memories of the game for a reason, but just keep in mind, it is fucking difficult. Even with infinite lives. It's probably the most difficult game I've played so far. Smash TV Arcade World Record. Probably doesn't count because I'm on the emulator, but yeah, I have no idea.
No way.
Contestant 1. Jay.
Go!
Jay.
Go!
Oh.
Go!
That's my score, though. That's my score. 18,114,070. Apparently I did a lot better than my other attempts playing this game. My hand hurts, and I am tired. I should not try recording these after midnight. Yay. Smash TV by Williams Electronics. They're the ones who made Defender, aren't they? I guess it's just their thing, like in really fucking hard games.